Hey, Colab Coach here yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. So excited to talk about this new topic. I hope you like last week's topic. I said yesterday. Yeah, last week's topic. Um, if you're watching these videos in chronological order. But with that being said, as I've been talking about for 2026, we're talking about topics that a lot of people talk about within their families, the communities. You see on social media, but it's not talked about in a healthy way. So, with that being said, the topic for this week is you have elders in your life. You have elders in your life. Now, the reason why and what inspired me for this topic is that I was talking to a friend and we were talking about our parents getting older. I'm about to turn. By the time of this recording, I'm gonna be turning 34 in a couple months. 35 in a couple months. I'm 34 right now, and have a father that is older. But also, my wife has family that are older as well. They're elders, and my friend was talking about his parents and the extended family. So it made me think about the elders in our lives. Now, a lot of people do cherish the people who are elderly or elders in their lives, and they do that by spending time with them, going to check on them, calling them, whatever it may be. But there is a lot of people who do not take the time to appreciate the elders in their life. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be family. It could be a neighbor. It could be someone that is in a church. It could be people that you have grew up with all your life. Maybe you've seen them when they were younger and when you were younger, and now they're getting older. I wanted to bring light to this topic because a lot of times when we hear about elderly people or older people, you talk about them being in nursing homes or assisted living facilities and things of that nature. But they should be cherished. They should be cherished because they've experienced things that you have never experienced. They've gone through situations that you never have gone through, and they can shed light on situations that will bring you new knowledge that you have not experienced before. A lot of communities, they do cherish their older generations, but there are a lot of societies and civilizations that don't. They tend to just cast them to the side, or they wait for them to die, unfortunately. But the biggest thing about it is that we have to cherish these people because they were the ones that were able to bring us to where we are now. Now, I'm not here to say that the elders in our generations are perfect. I'm not in that were previous to our generations are perfect. But what I am here to say is that they have something that we don't. And if you take the time to sit down with them, to discuss things with them, to bring ideas to them, and yeah, they may not be as tech savvy or they may not be technologically advanced as you are, but they have something that we don't, and that is wisdom and knowledge. Yes, younger people can have wisdom and knowledge as well, but they have wisdom and knowledge from a generation that we did not get, that we did not have, living in society during the 1900s, the early 1900s, and so on and so forth, that we don't have. And if you just sit down, like one of the things that I like to do, especially when I'm around older people, because I didn't grow up with a lot of older people. I grew up with people who were like parents and aunties and things like that, sure. But I didn't grow up with like elderly people that were maybe two or three generations that were before me, because I met my grandparents, half of them, my mother's mother and my father's father, but I didn't get to spend time with them. I didn't get to discuss a lot of things with them because I met them when I was young. I was very young. So me being older and spending time with people who are older than me, and have lived a generation or two before me, it's enlightening. It's great. I have great conversations with them because they want to tell their story. They want to tell other people's stories that are no longer here. And the thing about a lot of situations like this is that they're survivors. They are the ones that survived that generation and are still here to talk about it. They're the ones that may have survivor's remorse about family members that did pass away before I'm talking to them now, and they get to tell those stories, or they get to bridge the gaps between what happened in this generation and that generation, if you're family. And also you could create a tree, a solidified family tree, because they could tell you what happened before you even born. And it's interesting. I personally like storytelling. That's why I don't mind talking in front of a camera. But the beautiful thing about it is that this type of storytelling is few and far between in our generation, because we're so focused on the now. We're so focused on the future. We're so focused on what can happen in this instant and how fast it can happen. But if we actually take the time, I'm not saying take 3 4 hours, I'm saying take it 10 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour at the most, and just have conversations with people that were here before you. I promise you, you're going to learn a lot of things that you didn't know. And also, you get a lot of knowledge and perspective that you can apply to today. And of course, they're human beings. They're people who are living currently. Let's recognize that. Let's appreciate them. Let's maybe give them gifts, or quality time, or whatever it may be that they are seeking from you as well. Give it to them, because they deserve it. They deserve it. Just enjoy the time that you have with them, cherish them, respect them. And yeah, you may not agree, you may not always get along, but at the same time, they have gone through farther than you are currently at this state, and you will hope to get to as well when you get to that state where they are now. Simple as that. So, to make this as simple as possible, you have elders in your life. Cherish them, appreciate them, spend time with them, gain the knowledge and wisdom that they have. Because the beautiful thing about it is that they are from a generation that you never experienced, and they can share so much information about that generation. Or if they're part of your family, can share a lot about your family that you didn't know about, that they witnessed when they were younger. A lot of times people tend to be fast in life. They wanted things instant, but sitting down with people who have that knowledge, who are considered elders, I promise you, you're going to learn so much from them, and you'll be able to appreciate them, especially now in the present, in the moment, because I'm pretty sure they want to talk to you as much as they want to, as much as knowledge as you want to share. And again, it may not be exactly what you're looking for, but I promise you, you'll gain something from them. And the beautiful thing about it is that elders have so much to give to you if you just sit down and talk to them, because it lightens their day and it will lighten yours. So spend time with those elders. They're in your life for a reason. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this and you want to spend time with elders, but you don't know how to start those conversations, you don't know how to approach, especially if you don't have them specifically in your life right now and you want to go out and talk to them, message me. Go to my website, Colabcoach.com. Sign up for that free 15-minute coaching session. Sign up for that relationship checklist, and fill it out. And tell me exactly what you want to talk about, including talking to elders or talking to people that are older than you. I'm here to talk about that as well. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching. All my series and my videos are on YouTube. COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe. And share this with anyone that is struggling. Talk to their elders. They have knowledge and wisdom. Gain that knowledge and wisdom. Simple as that. Thank you so much for listening and watching. And have a wonderful day. Bye.